Hi everybody, so today I'm going to do another Bible review. But before we get started, I would like to remind you to make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure that you hit that little bell so that you'll be notified when I upload a new review. So today we're going to be looking at a New King James edition of the Bible. This one is going to be the large print Thinline reference Bible by Thomas Nelson. This one is going to be in the brown Leathersoft. Now if you do happen to see the symbol on a Bible, that is going to tell you that this is going to have a sewn binding. So this is the sleeve that it comes in. I will get you a close-up right there so that you can pause and read that if you would like to. One thing you can see is this one has over 40,000 cross-references. So quite a bit for a Bible of this size, which we'll see here in a moment. Here's our list of features. So it's going to have the New King James Comfort Print typeface, which I happen to love, a clear and readable 11-point type, extensive cross-references, easy-to-use concordance, 2 double-sided satin ribbon markers, gilded page edges, and full color maps. We can see an example of the text right there. It is guaranteed for life. And then the beauty of this Bible is retail is just $39.99, which means you can find it for less online. There will be some links in the description box. So again, just comes in that sleeve. And if brown isn't quite your color and you might want something a little more feminine, you can also get one in blue. So I'll show you this one against that one when we look at the spine of the Bible. So this particular Bible measures out at 9 5/8 inches tall, 6.5 inches wide, and it is just 1 inch thick. So you can see that that is super portable to have 40,000 plus cross references, a concordance, and an 11-point type. So really a nice Bible. We've got brown head and tail bands. We can see we've got nicely done gold gilding. Looks really good. And for an imitation leather cover, this is just fantastic. We've got perimeter stitching all the way around the perimeter, which I think is great. And then look at that design we've got just inside of the perimeter. For an imitation leather, I think that looks really, really sharp. On the front, we'll have Holy Bible. And you can also see the highs and lows in the color. So for a Bible in this price range to look that nice, I think that is fantastic. On the spine, which looks really good, we'll have Holy Bible, NKJV, and the Thomas Nelson house logo. And you can see the detail on that spine and how nice that looks. It just reminds me of a really old book. And I also want to give you a shot of it against the blue one. And you can see how nice those look together and the differences between the two. So if you were looking for his and her Bibles, these two would definitely fit the bill. Alright, so on the inside we will have a paper paste down liner. We also do have our presentation page there. And then we'll get into the Bible itself. This one was printed in China. We will have our table of contents. We do have a preface to the New King James. So if you've never read the New King James and you get one, I would take the time to read that. We'll also get into the Old Testament here. And then we get right into it. So we do have a double column layout. And one nice thing with this one is all of the cross references and translation type notes are going to be at the bottom of the page. So that way it leaves the text clutter free so that as you're reading you don't have any distractions at all. So that I really like. It is an 11-point font. It is also line match, so that really cuts down on ghosting. But you can see how nice and clear that is. And then you've got all of your references and everything down along the bottom. So that is really nice. If you do want to take a few short notes, you can. The margins are going to be a 1/2 inch margin, so you do have a little bit of space. Here is the first of 2 ribbons. So again, it is a wider ribbon, but it is also double-sided satin. So I'll give you a quick shot of that against the cover and the other ribbon. So you've got 2 different colors, which I think the brown and the red look really nice. And up against that cover, I think that looks really good. So I love the fact that they're giving us multiple ribbons, line match text, and this quality of a Bible in a $40 retail price point. I mean, that to me is incredible because that means you can get this Bible for probably $27, $28. but definitely check the links in the description box. Get you a close-up of how the Psalms are going to look and the way that the layout is. So again, everything is just nice and readable. Now you're always going to have a little bit of show through where there is no text, but if you focus your eyes just on the text itself, you're not going to see any ghosting. And digital type cameras, high definition, are always going to highlight the ghosting in a video. So it's always going to look worse if you're looking at it in a video versus in person. So we'll get back to our second ribbon. So again, double-sided satin, which I think is nice, plus they're a wider ribbon. So I do really like having the two different ones. And then one other thing we can see here is our red letter. And I think Thomas Nelson pretty much right now is doing one of the absolute best red letters on the market. And again, $40, 2 ribbons, 11-point line match text. I mean, you can't beat it. If you don't have a New King James in your library, this would be a great one to add to it. We're going to get back to the end of the Bible. One thing we can see, it is red letter all the way through to the end of Revelation. Then we'll get into our concordance. It is going to have a 3-column layout. The words are going to be done in bold. So it is going to be a smaller font than what the biblical text is, as you can see there, but it is very readable. I have horrible vision, and I can read this just fine. So the concordance is going to be 38 pages. Then we'll get back to the back. It's going to have a note regarding the comfort print typeface. And if you've never read a Bible with the comfort print, I would like to challenge you to, if you have one, read just from a comfort print Bible for about a week and then switch to something else, and you tell me that you don't love this print. I mean, that's what it took for me to really appreciate it. And it's kind of turning me into a comfort print onlyist because I just love the comfort print text so much. So we're going to get to the back of the Bible. Into our maps, we can see that they are full color. They're on a glossy paper, but everything is super readable. I like the colors in it. I just really love Thomas Nelson's Bibles. They do a fantastic job on them. One thing we can see here in the gutter is the stitching. So nice sewn binding. And again, $40 retail. That's just incredible. Fantastic Bible. We've got our 2-page spread there. And again, it's 7 maps spread out on 8 pages, and then we get back to the back of the Bible. But again, just the design of that Leathersoft, the color of it, I think that looks really, really nice. Again, there will be links in the description box for both the brown one as well as the blue. Whichever of these videos I post first, when I post the second one, I'll be sure to link them both in the description boxes. But this one has been the large print Thinline reference Bible in the brown Leathersoft from Thomas Nelson. And again, there will be links in the description box, so that way you can check it out. And if you don't have a New King James, maybe this might be one that you might want to add to your library. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.